to my Wonder World. I did a whole lot in the last episode. I didn't mean for it to be so long, but it did end up being fairly long. I've been growing on my channel just a bit the last few days, and it's been going really well. The most important thing that I have to tell you guys about all that stuff, all that nonsense, is that somebody actually gave us a name for the Iron Golem down there. We'll get to naming him in just a second, but first things first, I want to tend to an important matter downstairs. I made a cake at the end of the last episode, and I cut the whole thing out because I didn't want it to be too long of a video. Because I cut so much of it out, because I cut all that segment out, I think I'm going to start this one off by actually eating a little bit of the breakfast I made for myself. I was going to start this whole tradition of making a cake before the end of the episode, just so I can have something to eat in the morning, but no. Honestly, I think what I might just end up doing is I'll make one sometimes, but not all the time. It's not going to be like a tradition, it's not going to be a big thing I do, but sometimes if I'm bored or if I want something else to do, I'll just get to making a cake, and that way we'll have something fun to do in the next episode. Without much rambling on though, I already have what I want to do in mind for today. So let's jump down this way, the fun way, instead of going out the front door, down here onto the trampoline, and also I learned recently that you can shift and stop the slime from actually bouncing you, which is really cool. So now, if I really want to go out super quickly, I can just jump on the slime, shift, and then use the little water bucket, and that way I won't take any fall damage. That's really cool. I love that. I think most of the time though, I just use it as trampoline, like I do all the time already. Before we get started on the big build, we're also going to get our little buddies over here. So I'm thinking about who to take. I think I already took Thorn out in the last episode, and I said that I wouldn't do too much with him. I want to get one of the dogs, or I guess some of the dogs I don't pay much attention to already. So we'll get Moro, Dogalot, Hako, Maggie, and I think... Oh, should I get Rusty? No, we'll leave Rusty here this time around. And we'll bring these four along with us for today. I think... Do I have any Wonder Bucks? I think I have to get a new name tag for the Iron Golem. So let's go back up to my room and get ourselves a name tag. I honestly completely forgot that the name tags were all... Or I guess like the Wonder Bucks were stuck up there. Oh! Well, never mind. I don't have to do that one bit. And... Oh, never mind. That's the lead. But yeah, I don't actually have to go back up there. I kept Wonder Bucks in that little barrel down there. That's really convenient. Alrighty, let's go to the store now, talk to Ronnie, and exchange these Wonder Bucks for a name tag, because I've been really looking forward to actually naming the Iron Golem that's in that hotel over there, which you might be able to see in the distance through the Showbiz Center. Alright, hello Ronnie! Oh, Ronnie's looking longingly at the outside. I'm sorry you can't go out, Ronnie. Yeah, I don't let any of the snow golems get out, because if they go outside, it's gonna rain, and then something horrible might happen to our little buddies. They might end up melting. Alright, we're gonna give Ronnie the Wonder Bucks really quickly. Here you go, Ronnie. Just take all of it really quickly. And we're gonna go over here to the other cool things. This is the chests. These are the chests I most often buy from. I think one of these... Oh yeah, one of these has a ton of name tags. So let's just take one and take it down to the hotel. Don't know why they spin about on those little train tracks there, or those little minecart rails. But now we need to find an anvil and actually name it. I think I have a few. Oh wait, actually, I totally forgot. There's actually an anvil in the back of the store, so we don't even need to run about. Oh my gosh! Hako, this always happens! This happens to one of you at least one time per episode. One of my dogs gets stuck in something, and I don't even notice until way later. Why did you do that? Come on. Okay, well, we're gonna put this back. Hako, please don't get stuck in the shopping cart again. Hako, I just told you not to get stuck in the shopping cart! I swear. Okay, you know what? Since you want to be in the shopping cart so bad, you can stay in the shopping cart for just a little bit while we go about and name the Iron Golem. That's so silly of you. Hako! Okay. Let's not worry about that too much. And go to... Oh, anvil, right here. Alrighty. Now, one person in the comments, I think it was Gamer Dom, actually gave a name. It does look like a real person's name though, so I don't think I'm gonna use it because obviously no, but I will name it Steven. Despite the fact that Steve Jake had a horrible reaction to it. I think he said under that comment, Steven's like a disgrace to the name Steve, which is a horrible thing to say, by the way. You should really apologize for that, CJ. I'm kidding. But let's go and name our Iron Golem Steven really quickly, and maybe at some point down the line we could actually get him the suit that I was talking about, because I'm really excited to give him a suit. I just haven't had a good opportunity to get one, because all of the resource packs I see for Iron Golems, none of them actually have any suits. Where is he? Where's he gone? Where is Iron Golem gone? Where are you? He probably went upstairs over here. So it shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, there he is! Alright, hello, Steven. Glad you finally have a name. I don't know if it makes you feel any better, though, because you are not very social. You just kind of wander about. I think maybe I'll get him a lead at some point and attach him to the little front desk over there. Just about over here, which I've yet to put it in, actually. Let's do that really quickly. And that way, if he's tied up to this desk, he'll actually do his job over here. I won't keep him tied up there forever. He'll be able to roam about as much as he pleases, but I do want to keep him near the front desk, at least when the hotel is in operation. Oh, as for the Easter eggs, if you're watching this, it's definitely past Easter now. The Easter episode has already been out, and it was a whole lot of fun to make, but there are still eggs about. So even though Easter's over, and it's going to be over probably by the time we actually get to do the egg hunt, I would still like to do the egg hunt, and I'm going to keep those eggs around just for whenever I feel like doing that hunt. Alright, now that everybody's together, we've done all of our things, we've done all the really important things I wanted to do for the beginning of this episode. I think now we can go down to the Wonderland, all the way over there, just past this mountain. So, let's go over to the train station, make sure that we have a minecart. Do we have any minecarts? Is there a minecart? There's a minecart already ready for us. Oh, that's perfect! Before we do that, before we go all the way down there, I want to get our buddy Hako out of the shopping cart. If he goes back in the shopping cart, I'll stick by my word, and he'll just stay in here for the rest of the episode. But assuming that he actually listens to what I'm saying, and doesn't get in the shopping cart, everything should be fine. Alright, Hako. Can you move? Can you move over here? Okay, thank you. Now, I'm telling you one last time, this applies to all of you, even you, Sir Dogobot, don't get in the shopping cart. You guys have a horrible tendency of just getting stuck. Oh, Moro. Don't do it, Moro. Don't do it. Don't do it! Don't do it, Sir Dog! Okay, I'm gonna get you out of the way before you get in there. Stop it. Guys! Guys, you're gonna get stuck in the cart! Maggie, don't you dare! Okay, you know, I'm leaving. No, they haven't done it yet. They're just spinning about on the rails. So, before they even have the opportunity to get back in that shopping cart, I'm leaving. Alright, now that we have everybody, I think it's actually time for me to get going. The sun's already setting, which is a telltale sign that I've wasted far too long talking to my dogs. I think, now that I'm on the rails, I can actually tell you guys, just like I did in the last episode, what I want to do in the Wonderland. Now, for starters, I've been talking about it, I've actually been talking about what I want to do, or I guess this episode's premise, for quite a while now. If you don't remember, I think I brought it up a while ago in the Rainbow Rowboats episode, and I was going to ask Gab, or I guess get Gab, to choose a new game to make in the Wonderland, or I guess just anything that was in the Wonder Diary of that time. And he didn't actually win; he lost. So the next time that he's in an episode, he's actually going to have to get dunked in the container, the little dunking game that I set up in front of my house. In that book, in that episode, I think I went on about an Eiffel Tower or a Tokyo Tower of sorts, and I really love the Tokyo Tower, so I think we're going to be building that today, even though it is such a massive feat, such a massive build, and I'm honestly not sure if it's going to be done in this episode, but I can try my best to actually get it done. Let's go past this entryway. I really do want to make a better building for it. Right now, we just have this little building center, the billboard, and this little thingamajig that's set up here to, I guess, accept people in. Sometime down the line, I think I'll make it look like an actual theme park's entrance. But for now, this is all that's here. And it's totally fine. It still looks amazing. I love the way everything looks, especially with this little funny bunny mini-game right here. And it just adds so much color and a bunch of detail to a place that was originally just empty. Alright, not too much my yammering though. I don't want to do too much of that. I think we should get a good place decided for where to put this Tokyo Tower of mine. Now, I could have put it, or I can put it, right over here, because I can put a little archway right over here and here. And I guess the Tokyo Tower can be the way that you get to where I'm going to extend the Wonderland over to. That would be a cool idea, or we can just go with what I was originally going to do, what I originally had in my mind, and put it all the way down here alongside this path, or I guess above it. Either option is a pretty good one. I feel like if I put it over here, it's going to be closer to everything else and it's going to add a lot of detail, so I might end up doing just that instead. I think it's going to be too busy. I think it's going to be too busy for my liking. And if I get done with it, I'm going to wish that I put it over here. So we're going to put it over here for now. And I guess the only question is, should I put it before or after this little tunnel? I think that I actually really like the idea of walking directly under it. So we might just build the thing right here. I think that's an astounding idea. I should probably then get a few chests set up for me to use. Let's put a chest right here. Gargler, I see you, I see you, I see you. Dang it! You get him! Get him, Hako! Get him! Get him! Oh my goodness, you guys mauled him! Oh my gosh! After I get those chests set up, I can probably mark where I'm going to be putting the little 4 corners of this massive tower. I think that the center... Oh, it's so perfectly centered. Maybe the center should be right around here. I think this is like dead in the middle between the tunnel and the river. So this is where the center is going to be, and we can go out from there. I don't want it to be too tall, but I do want it to be relatively tall because it is the Tokyo Tower. I do want it to be a behemoth. Go down here, and we can actually line it up, and I think now we have actually got... Let's back up a little bit and get a good look at these dimensions, because I want to know how massive this building is going to be. I don't want it to be too big. I did say a behemoth, but I don't want it to be too big of a thing to do. Just overall, like if it's a project that's going to take like an entire week to finish, I really would not like to start on that. Oh gosh, creeper, 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 creeper! No! Dang it! Oh, okay, I'll fix that later. Alright, let's go up here and see... I think I can get on this tree. Oh, goodness. That's gonna be huge. That's gonna be huge. I don't know how I feel about that. It would be really cool to actually make the whole thing, but given how big this is, it's gonna end up being like all the way up there. That's how tall it's gonna be, and I really don't know if that's a good idea. It's gonna be a really, really scary thing to do because it's gonna be so huge. I think I'll make it go 2 blocks inward on each corner, and then we can actually get started on building the thing. Now, I guess we can talk about materials. I think I'm going to use a bunch of red and white wool. I think that's a really good idea. Because if you actually have seen the Tokyo Tower, or like you've seen any images of it, you'll know that it's like red and white painted metal, and we can't really do metal too well. I feel like using iron for it would be silly, so we are going to use wool. And also, I kind of do miss woolly builds. I feel like not a lot of people use wool in their builds anymore. They'll opt to use any other block instead. Which is fine, that's their choice, but I personally really, really, really like woolly builds. Oh no! Oh no! Guys, you get yourself in trouble. Oh my goodness. Don't go off without me to fight mobs. Alrighty, I think I got all the materials we are gonna need for this. I got a ton of red wool, a ton of white wool, glowstone and stone bricks. Glowstone Obviously not being a thing in the real world. That's just gonna be for decoration's sake. Let's get some stone bricks and actually finish these pillars. And then we can get started on the tower itself. The idea with the glowstone, though, I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to put glowstone alongside the edges going upward. I think that's going to be a really cool idea. I would really like to see that. As for over here, I don't know if we're actually going to use an image reference for Tokyo Tower itself. I think I might just go off of memory for this one. But we're going to have arches that go up this way. And that way we can split this place off in, like, I guess 4 corners. This little side over here can be the way to actually go up the tower. And this side right here can be a bridge which goes over this river to the to another side of the Wonderland. I do intend on making all of the lands in this area, or this general direction, part of the Wonderland. It's just there's so much water that it's going to be pretty spread about. So I'm going to make a lot of really cool bridges to try and connect it all. And I think that's going to be a ton of fun to do, because I love making bridges. I don't know if that's a weird thing to do, but I do like making a good bridge. I also sincerely believe that all of this stuff, all of the Wonderland stuff, is going to look really cool down the line when it's all filled in. Like, when I put a bunch of mini-games about, it's going to look really awesome. I do genuinely believe that. Because right now, it's a little bit empty. It's just another sea. It's just a sea in another plains biome. But I think after I'm done with all the building and all the mini-games, that it's going to look way better. And it's going to look really cool. But without rambling on for too long, I'll get started on the arches, and then after that, I think we do a time-lapse. Because this is going to be such a big build for me to do, that I don't know if I'm going to be able to go without a time-lapse, honestly. I do want to eventually not really phase out time-lapses, but I do want to steer away from them. Because I feel like sometimes they can take out part of the fun of building, which is finding stuff out along the way, and putting things together as you're building, instead of already knowing exactly what you're building at all times. And I guess you kind of miss out on that, where there isn't any of that shown, where it's all just time lapses. I think sometimes that can be really unfortunate of a loss. But I think right now I'm going to be more focused on this little archway. Oh, that's really short, actually. That's really boring. Let's move this up just a little bit and make it a teensy bit more curvy. Oh, I guess now we can just see how it looks. Oh gosh, I don't know. Honestly, that might not be too bad. It's gonna be difficult for me to memorize all of this. And also, it's so tall. It's so tall already. I can already see, because, like, the archway is gonna be the part at the bottom. That's supposed to be the small part. It's gonna go all the way up there, I think. So, like, I guess where you see the sun, that's, like, gonna be where the tip is. I think it's gonna go up a few hundred blocks, or just, like, I guess 100 and something. So, if the archway is this big, it's gonna be a really difficult thing to manage. I'm trying to imagine it in my head. I don't want to be too boring about this, because right now it's kind of staring. But maybe, like, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, and just go down that way. I don't know how it's going to work out for me, but we can surely try it. I should also get some shears really quickly, so let's do that. And then build this archway one last time. Oh, that's sick! That looks really cool. I mean, it's a bit too big, so I guess we'll just tone it down, but I think that pattern is a really good one. It's a good time to cut now, because if I don't cut now, I'm going to waste all of your time trying to build this thing up. And then eventually going, oh, wait, no, I want to change it. And then not being able to change it because I've already sunk so much time in it. So let's just light this up a little bit more so no more monsters attack me, because that was a little bit annoying. And then we can actually get this thing built up nice and properly. It's going to be so crazy. It's going to be so amazing to see, because you're going to go from there being absolutely nothing on this little plot of land here to a giant tower being built in a matter of just minutes. It's going to be really cool. And I get to put some really cool music in the time lapse, which is always fun. So let's get started. I will see you guys in just a second. I hope you love the time lapse, and let's get to it. Alrighty, I'm back, everybody, and it's been quite the time. I actually live streamed the last bit, which I don't usually do, and it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I might end up doing it again, but this is what we have for the building. Now, I'm kind of on the fence about this little color here, so I'm going to get rid of it really quickly for everybody, because I want to make sure that it is actually a good addition to the tower. I'll go over all the things I built in just a second after I get done with this. Let's get this bit off, go around here and get this bit off as well. And I don't know what exactly I'm gonna put there in its place. I just knew that it didn't look the best. I do want to tie this into something else sometime in the future, like, I don't know, maybe another build, maybe add an observatory at the top of it. But for now, this is all we have, and it looks absolutely astounding. I mean, I love getting other angles of it too, because it just looks really nice. Maybe the colors are okay, and maybe I am just, I guess, a little bit intimidated by the change. That's a big problem with me, I feel. I feel like with me, whenever I build something new, it always looks off for quite a little bit, and eventually it just looks natural. I think I said something like this about the hotel just a while ago, but it's a big thing with me that I've started to notice recently, because I have been building a whole heck of a lot more ever since I have gone back onto the 3-day schedule. In time, this is going to look like it was always supposed to be here, but for now, I suppose there's a teensy little tiny bit of me that thinks it looks unnatural, but even though I still really like it, even though I still think it's adorable and absolutely beautiful, I'm already getting a ton of ideas for stuff to do with it, but before we're done with everything, I would like to add just a little bit. So, for one, this bit is going to be covered up by a lot of shade, so I was thinking maybe adding a little bit inside of the top of the tower. Sorry I have a bunch of new blocks in my inventory, by the way. As I was doing the time-lapse, I gave myself a ton of other blocks as well to use, because I thought only using the 4 blocks that I was using originally would have been hindering far more than I would have liked. But anyways, without rambling for too much, let's go up here and get started on this little platform. It's not going to be too much, it's just going to be a teensy tiny little platform, just enough for anybody who might want to observe their surroundings and look at the Wonderland at a pretty cool vantage point. So I guess we'll make 2 floors instead of just the one I was going to talk that I was talking about, that I was going to make. We're going to have this one over here, and I think I'll have another one up there, so that we can have an even higher lookout point. That's gonna be really cool. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people in modern Minecraft, they don't just like build things to only have fun. Oh my gosh! Unless it's like a mini game and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I would like to just make a bunch of fun, stupid little silly things. All right, let's build this up all the way up there, and then we can build the rest of the lookout points. All right, let's go up. I'm not gonna add fences right now. Should I add fences? No, I'm gonna stand by my word. I'm not gonna build any fences or like guardrails right now. It's just gonna be a sheer drop until I actually add those in. But that's totally okay. That's totally okay. We can always do that later. And leaving some stuff behind actually gives us more to look forward to in the future. Just the way I see it, at least. Let's build up. I don't want to go too high. I think that's a good height, though. And now we can just fill in this bit. Oh, it looks so cool. Actually, we might have enough to just fill in all of this. That's kind of awesome. And then we can build fences around here. Oh, that's amazing! And if not fences, I think we could also use, like, stained glass. Stained glass would look really good. I think this is a good, like, lookout point. In case you ever want to, like, look around my Wonderland, there's always this little tower here. Especially good for me, because I like just, like, sitting around and looking at my world sometimes, because I put so much stuff in it. And I think this is a very good observatory. And if you ever want to see more of the world, you can just simply climb to the very top of the tower by going all the way up here. That is, if I actually put the ladders in. Let's see what everything looks like from up here. Oh, you might even be able to see a little bit of my town from here. Oh, you just barely can't. But you can see the TV tower that I made some few episodes ago. Let's see how this looks. Oh, whoa! I am so high up! I am so incredibly high up. It's actually kind of scary. I can always just water bucket down, but like the risk of falling is still there because I'm not the best at doing water bucket jumps. I think now that we actually have this vantage point, we can actually look to where we would want to build something next for the Wonderland, because I do want to add a whole heck of a lot more to the Wonderland area, and I want to make more games. Because after I made the Funny Bunny area over there, that little game, I got really excited to make some other ones. I think in due time we could even get started on the water mini games that I want to make. But for now, I think, simply put, I'm gonna jump down, we're gonna get our dogs, and hopefully I actually make it. Alright, this is gonna be a really dangerous water bucket jump, but I'm gonna do my best. 3, 2, 1! Please make it! Oh! I always say this whenever I complete a water bucket jump, but I am the best. I think, before we go, I'll make a tiny little path that goes over here to the scaffolding, and then we'll get our dogs and leave like I was originally planning on. And I think even put some torches around here just to light things up a bit. Oh, this is a really cool area. I should so make this like a center or something. If I go through with the plan I was talking about earlier, about making a bridge that goes all the way over there to another part of my Wonderland, that would be really astounding. And that way, you'd have to walk through here and see this giant tower in order to get to a bunch of games. I like that idea a lot. Alright, doggies, that's all we're doing over here. I don't want you guys to get stuck in the tower, but I will take you guys up just a little bit so you can also get a good look around. I wouldn't want to leave you out of it, but I'm also afraid of giving you guys fall damage. Now, I know a few of you have been talking about me hurting my dogs from fall damage in the last 2 episodes, but I promise you it's not going to happen this time around. I'm more careful. See, I'm going to sit them down. Now they can't possibly hurt themselves. Guys, look! Maggie, you're kind of blocked a little bit. Look at that! Look at the world, Maggie! That looks so cool. Moral, you can see it too. Let's push you over here so you can take a good look. Oh, there's so much there! And there's gonna be more in due time. I hope you guys can all see it from there. I think you can. Alright, that's enough now. We can definitely go back home. And we definitely should, before you guys get any ideas and jump off the ledge or something. Oh, it's an amazing addition to my world though. And I can't wait to add even more things. Building things like this, even though I was being a little bit meticulous about it in the stream, I guess reaffirms to me that I can just kind of build whatever I want, really. When I was thinking about making this, I was overthinking things. I was thinking, oh, what's the purpose of making this giant tower that's just going to stay in there? And honestly, it all comes down to it's fun. So I'm going to make more things like this in the future. But I think next time I'll either make a game, or I'll add something to the town, because I haven't actually added anything too big to the town recently, except for the hotel. I still haven't worked on the clothing department store and the top floor of the Wonderworld Mall, and I would really like to do that at some point. So I guess we'll just see where it goes there, but for now, we need to get back home and not give ourselves any more work to do, because we've already done so much now, and I've already rambled on for at least 10 minutes. Alrighty, let's get a minecart now. Do we have any minecarts? Did I leave one here? Okay, good. I don't know why I always feel like there's a missing minecart. Whenever I go to the rails, I'm always assuming that I missed something. I will say, however, yeah, it's already happening. I'm already getting that feeling of that was always supposed to be there. It just feels like it always was, now that I'm looking at it. Let's not ramble on for too long. Oh my gosh, spider! Oh my gosh! Oh, that scared me. Thank goodness my dogs were there. Oh gosh, I was muted for a second. I was about to explain everything. And then Hako got in my minecart and started taking off. I didn't even push Hako in there. Come back! Come back, Hako! Dang it! I mean, at least we're home now. But Hako stole my minecart. Hako, I can't believe this! Get back here! Get back here, Hako! Get back here! My dogs have such a fun time on these rails. They spin about, they do their things, they mess with me as I'm trying to get home. And especially Hako. Hako's wagging his tail. He knows what he did. Hako, come on! Okay, you know what, Hako? If you want to be in the in the minecart so bad, what if I send you back to the Wonderland? I'll do it, Hako. I'll do it. I'll send you all the way back. Let's do it. Bye, Hako. I'm kidding. I took out the redstone torch. I wouldn't actually do that to you. I feel like that would just be very mean. I saw you, Sir Doggle. I saw you try to press that button, by the way. I saw you stepped over it. No, that's not how this works. You can't just send Hako off like that. Alright, Hako, I think it's time to get out of the minecart before you go on another journey without me. Oh, the sun's rising just as it did last time. And we've done it again. We spent another whole night away from the cabin. Alright, everybody, come in here and I'm going to sit you all down. Where you guys want to be sat? Is everybody good? Is everybody together? Let's see if I have everybody. Oh, Moro. You have to sit with them, Moro. I'm sorry about that. I do believe I have everybody, though, and that means it's time to go back home. I was going to make another cake just for the fun of it, but I've done so much and I've spent so much time that I think it's a good time to just go back to my bedroom. Can't really go to sleep because it's the morning, but at least I can look out at the rest of my world, and I guess I just bathe in the sunlight. Not only that, but we can also put in another music disc. I feel like this time, we're not actually going to use Chirp. I feel like I used Chirp last time, did I? Yeah, I did use Chirp last time. I would like to use a different disc if we have it. Let's see. Please tell me I have my discs. Please tell me. No, did I misplace them? I misplaced my music disc again! Oh, no, there they are. There they are. Okay, cool. Amazing. Oh, we don't have Wait, do we? Oh, I really wanted to play Wait. Wait is my current favorite music disc. However crazy that might sound. That's fine. We can just choose from these music discs, and eventually we'll end up with Wait in the future. I think out of all these, we can try out blocks because I haven't done blocks in a while. Is that any good? Oh heck! Oh yeah, blocks is amazing. I love blocks. Alrighty, everybody. Well, that is it for today. I hope you had a wonderful time, and I hope you have a wonderful time in the future with whatever you're gonna do in the real world after you're done watching this. If you want to watch another one, that'd be amazing. It helps an absolute ton. Doing all the things helps an absolute ton as well. You know, like especially commenting. Commenting tells me that you liked it, that whatever you liked about it, and all that fun stuff. And that is all from me. I'm gonna look at my world one last time. And that's about it. I should probably take a bit of a break.